What's up, YouTube? So it's not long until we get to see Supergirl on the CW, and obviously the season 2 of Supergirl, which I'm super hyped for because season 1 was one of the best comic book or superhero shows on TV, especially one of the best portrayals of a female lead, I think, to exist on television. But there's been questions as to how Kara and Co will be all incorporated into the CW shows, and it seems like we do actually have an answer. Now, first off, we will be getting crossovers, especially the big 4-night crossover, which involves the Dominators and the Invasion storyline from the comics, which I've covered in a previous video. So check that out and, subscribe and like while you're here. And, well, we're getting the musical episode, obviously, because the actors who play Kara and Barry were on Glee together. And you know what? Google that after this video, because it is fantastic. Now, crossovers, yes, we're getting. But we won't be getting Kara and the Supergirl team in the full Arrowverse, which is very interesting, but it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. So, executive producer Andrew Kreisberg has actually said that, well, there will be crossovers, which we are expecting, obviously, because they are actually 100% happening. But Kara will be travelling to our dimension, which is the Flash and Arrowverse, which is obviously Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Arrow. So it seems like when help is required, and vice versa, they will be crossing the dimensional barrier, which is obviously setting up because we had Earth 1, we had Earth 2, and now this is possibly Earth 3. So we've got the Arrowverse, which is setting up nicely, and we've got our own nice little world here, a self-contained universe. So we've got two self-contained universes, but they can jump ships and cross whenever they want to. Now, it would seem that they are trying to make their own TV version of the DC Multiverse, which is so incredibly popular and which saw staples such as the Justice Society have its own Earth and the Justice League of America have its own Earth, and is regularly rebooted to fit time and continuity changes and adjust the fact that, well, Batman and these leading characters are incredibly old characters, and try and adjust the realms of reality in having them be old, etc., retire. So, in this terms here in the Arrowverse, it's just to fit in a wide range of characters, because it led to believe that if they were on this Earth, then we would have heard of them easily in all the other shows. Now, considering the Supergirl show will be dealing with Superman and obviously, well, Supergirl, because the show's called Supergirl, well, it would make a lot of sense to contain the show on its own. Possibly because the Kryptonians are so stupidly powerful that they could pretty much be the end game for any of the plans that Flash, Arrow, or the Legends need to put together. So she's impervious to pretty much everything except, green kryptonite, and we saw her effects of the red kryptonite as well, so that's potentially an issue for her as well. But it is cool that we're going to get this separately. I think it makes perfect sense, and it will be a kind of event television for when she comes and joins with the rest of them. So strictly, she won't be in the part of perhaps a villain will turn up in Central City who's previously been in Star City. But for the big crazy crossover comic book events, she will be there, which will be awesome to see. But that's it for this video. I'll see you soon. And we've got a lot of New York Comic Con coverage to cover. Perhaps I'll cover some of it tomorrow. So I'll see you soon. Goodbye.